He's backstage. Right on.
What's up, Paul?
Hello, everybody. My name is Lewis Lee, and this is Plan in Traffic. And like I say every week, we do this every week live every Thursday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So tell all your friends and family that we talk anything that you can put gas in. What up, Barco? This is my man Arco from Outlaw Edge and his son Hollywood. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, everybody?
So I see a lot of hammers back there that you won't loan me. I mean, what the heck, man? Stingy. So tonight we're waiting on our guest. He's in the elevator going up to his room. So we got Jerry from Rat Rod magazine coming on, and he's going to kick some knowledge to us about the Rat Rod event that they're going to have this coming year, and that I think I'm going to try to make, because I'm going to try to support all of our people this year.
That'd be sweet to see you there too, man.
Yeah. Hey, the bus, man, is getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be rolling it.
Oh, he's the one with the orange bus, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, she's getting close. I'm working on the cabinets and I'm building the drawers and the cabinets and bathroom now.
Okay.
As far as the like all the chassis and everything else, all the running gear and everything's done. It runs, drives, goes down the road, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You don't have to do any mechanical or servicing or nothing like that?
Well, I'm going to service it. I'm going to do all new hoses, fluids.
Yeah.
I might do new injectors. Anything I might try to change much as possible. I might put new alternator on it, do all the filters.
You'll need a bigger alternator anyways, won't you, for the charging system and everything?
No, not really, because I'm going with my solar. So the solar will charge the batteries, and I'm going to have a trickle charge going from the alternator to the battery, so it won't take that much draw.
Right. That much juice.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what we're doing there. But everything's working. I got all the lights, electric, it's all in. It's coming. It's starting to get fun now because I'm building the inside. You know what I mean? I'm doing the woodwork. But
the outside's all done, painted and everything, isn't it?
Yeah, except one half of the side. Because look, I'm painting, right? It's nice weather. It gets dark on me. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. Well, it's been cold ever since.
Yeah, and it helps too if you take that orange thing out of the gun so that it's spray painted.
Look, it's right here somewhere. It's right here on my desk. I'm gonna glue it on top of my computer so I never forget.
Never forget to take that thing out again, huh?
I was telling him about that and he was busting up laughing.
But what was funny, it was shoot some, but not a lot. It was like must have been bouncing around in there.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I know that had to have been so frustrating.
Yeah, I'm turning it up, I'm turning it down, I'm calling Arco, like, man, my stuff ain't shooting right. I'm shooting like a pattern this big.
And everything he was telling me, everything you were telling me was just like, you got everything set up right. And then you had to have that thing running like 9,000 pounds of pressure to get it to go past that.
Yeah.
Get it to go past that plug,
Damn.
And then I bought a new gun. No, I bought a new filter. So I put that on. I wouldn't get no air. I'm like, what is going on? It's clogged up. So then I'm looking at these orange things, and it was on both sides of this new filter. And I was like, wait a minute. So I took them out, man, and I was shooting. I was spraying like Arco.
Oh, man.
What up, Ray?
You learn.
Hello, fellas.
Yeah,
Hello.
that's how you learn.
Good to see you all.
So, Ray, this is Mini Me and Mini Big.
Okay, all right. All right.
So we got Jerry coming on in a few minutes. He just texted me. He's in the elevator going up to the room. So he should be on in a minute. And
cut that up.
I heard something. Wait a minute. Nope, that's Mike O'Brien. Okay. So Arco, tell us what's going on at your shop, man. What's good? Or first, tell us, introduce your son and what's going on with you guys.
So this is my son Hollywood. He moved here from California, and like right now we're doing a bunch of auto repair stuff, and we're gonna start doing the customs and whatever. And I was talking to Heidi the other night, and she mentioned this Rat Rod magazine build off drive off deal that they were doing and whatever. And I don't want to blow the whole secret and everything, but we're wanting to get some of our cars put together, get them on the road and whatever. And we started talking to she started talking to Jerry and his wife about this whole deal. And that's when I called you and said, hey, I'd rather, spill beans on your channel, on your YouTube channel on Playing in Traffic. And, let everybody know what's going on with that. So we got some big stuff happening, and with the customs, you got to do the auto repair though to pay the bills and whatever, and that's where people don't understand. They're like, why haven't you finished your car and blah 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 whatever.
Right.
Well, if you want to pay my bills, then I'll bust ass on that car.
Right.
Yeah, I'll bust ass on it and stay on that thing 24/7. I won't stop, because it's not like working on automotive. When you work on automotive all day long, come 4:30, 5 o'clock, whatever it is, you're done. You're spent. You don't want to do nothing. You work on a custom, you'll be out here for 3 days like a tweaker. You'll be out, day in and day out working on it, not wanting to stop because you get inspiration, and it's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
Well,
But we just got all that. What's that?
There's a much bigger payoff too when you're working on a project car or a custom, because it's not just rolling down the road piece of crap. At the end of the day, it's something special.
Right. Yeah.
I tell people that my wife likes to eat more than once, so I got to keep working. She turned into Al Pacino if we don't feed her.
Oh man.
Oh, Shane,
Papa's
listen.
got to buy some new hardware every once in a while too, so he's got to have a little bit of some shekels floating around,
Yep. So while we're waiting on Jerry, I'm going to give an update of SEMA. I didn't get in any trouble, so that's the first thing. And I found out that I'm pretty old and I can't kick it like I used to.
Oh boy, yeah.
So let me tell you the story. So the first day, we're walking through. I'm checking my steps. I'm doing 6,000 steps the first day, and it was around 1:30 in the afternoon, and I was like, "Hey, we need to go back to the hotel." We went back and laid down. 3 o'clock, I was asleep.
Wow.
Hey.
And so then we went out that night. That was Halloween. So we went to Fremont Street. That's where all the kooks go.
Yep.
So we went out there, man. We was only there for a little bit. We were gone about 10 o'clock back to the hotel. And then the next day I ran into Q from Pimp My Ride. So we were rolling with him for a little bit. And he was like, he called me Lee. He's like, Lee, I didn't get no text from you saying, where's the jump off? Because we used to kick it, man, back, 10 years ago. It'd be all of us, and we'd stay out all night at all these different industry parties. But man, shoot, I didn't think about no parties, no nothing.
Turning it into a lightweight on.
Yeah, man. Shoot, I had to go take a nap, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep. And I'll bet you money you had Oreos and milk and Oreos in your damn hotel room, did you?
Oh yeah, we got photos.
So last time, the reason I said that, last time they were at PRI, one of the big ass automotive shows and whatever.
Yeah.
And these dudes call me partying from their hotel room. And him and Terry and a bunch of guys, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, you guys getting all drunked up or what? They were laughing and giggling, whatever. They're like, yeah, we got Oreos and milk. I was like, wow, you guys are partiers, man.
Playing
Sugar
poker.
rush.
we used to do that.
Yeah, we are big ballers. All right, so Jerry's, I think he's on YouTube. Jerry, you have to come over to this link I just sent you.
What's Ray been up to?
I have been up to working on my own car, and now I'm back doing some work on. I'm working on a Barris custom car for the last.
No way.
Yeah, called the Bugazzi.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
It started as a Lincoln Mark IV. It's an interesting story. The guy that owns the shop owns the car. Somebody else had built it. Barris didn't build the first one, but he liked it enough, and he wanted to buy the rights to build it himself. And the guy didn't want to option the rights, so Barris bought his company.
Wow.
He said, okay, and then he built 12 of them. He only built 12. So I think we're trying to figure out which one this is. I mean, this is a car. Louis, you'd love this, man. The interior, it's the stock seats, but it's done in suede. I mean, you sit in this and you feel like you're sitting in a saddle. It's thick.
Yeah.
You roll the armrest down, there's big snaps holding it down, and they put marble on the dash and on the doors, like really to pimp this thing up. It's a pretty cool looking car.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's so cool though to be able to work on a Barris car,
It is. Of course, I'm working on the brake, so I'm working on the non-glamorous end,
Yeah. Hey, but at least you get to work on it.
Hey, you got to
I drove
stop.
it today. I actually took it out and drove it around. I was leaning back like the steering wheel because I couldn't get the seat up any further.
And then you take it out for a test drive, and everybody's stopping you at the gas station and wanting to see the car, taking pictures of it and everything else.
Oh man! But I got to get my Superfly hat. And I got to
look like Louis Lee cruising down the road.
You got to be.
You need your gold grill right here.
Yeah, you got to get a grill.
Right. Right.
Lost hog driving down the street.
Yeah. When we transported it a couple of years ago, we went through a predominantly black neighborhood, and let me tell you, guys were jumping off the corners. They were like, "Yo, man!" They wanted to stop. Where'd you get that car?
That's sweet.
Like, you can't have it. Oh, they were going nuts. It was cool. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. So
I think I only ever seen one of those in a movie one time.
I think it's better the movie. I know that when Barris built them, his market was like celebrities. So I think he Frank Sinatra.
Yep.
I don't really know the whole story on it. I actually have to do some research. So I know that he was selling them to celebrities who wanted to, because it's a stock Mark IV except for the bodywork.
Right.
So it's got the 460 and all of that. So it's, these guys don't want like a hot rod. They just wanted something that was cool and different.
Cruising, yeah.
And this certainly does it, man. It's definitely a cool looking car.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I'll give you that.
You said it started out as a Lincoln?
A Lincoln Mark IV, 72 Mark IV.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul just sent me a message. He says, "Get off your damn phone and get me pulled into Lewis's show."
I'm gonna get you in, Paul. As soon as Jerry gets in, he's on his way. I sent him the wrong link. I sent him the YouTube link.
Slow down, Paul. The important ones are in here right now.
You're important, Paul. We love you.
I'm his psychiatrist, by the way. His therapist. He calls me his therapist.
Great.
He'll call me during the week. He's like, "Arco, listen, before I do something stupid, I got to talk to you real quick." And I'll be busting up laughing. I'll be like, "What'd you do now?" He's like, "I ain't done it yet. Just hold on. Listen."
Type of therapist that talks him into doing it.
Yeah.
Do it with both feet.
Yeah.
He's trying not to get in trouble. And I'm telling him how to bust the dude up.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who we got. Let's see if Jerry made it.
Arco, I just saw your video today about you doing a heat controller hack on a Pro. I didn't get to see that. You got to tell us about that. I'm curious what you did.
So there's a little ball bearing detent in there, and the little bearing. What happened is, long story short, I ordered this part, and I thought you could take that switch out of that whole controller, so I don't have to change all the cables and everything.
Right.
And I pulled that switch apart, and the ball bearing and everything just fell out of there. And I realized that that's all molded into that whole switch piece. You can't change that switch itself. Right. So I said, well, I'm gonna just put it back together. And every time I try to put it back together, that little ball bearing would fall down. And I kept putting dielectric grease on it, sticking it back up there, and it would fall back down. So I took a piece of it's this printing paper or printing plastic that Heidi uses for doing like our shirts and stuff here.
Right.
And it's real thin, but at the same time, it's almost like paracord. You can't break it, if you cut a little strip of it. And so I took a little tiny strip and I slid that piece of plastic underneath the switch, and I went around that ball bearing and I pulled it tight like this with my 2 fingers. And then I pushed on that detent till I got it pushed back enough where it would stay, where that ball bearing was staying there. And I clipped that switch and all the pieces back together. And then I took that plastic and just pulled it out of there, and it stayed. And then the switch works awesome.
Nice.
Oh, good.
It was like some mad scientist thing in here earlier. I was like, you're just messing around with it, trying to fix it.
Years ago, when I was doing my Pontiac, I had to touch the inside of everything. So I wasn't changing the headlight switch, but I wanted to take it apart to clean the brass contacts and all. So there was like 4 tabs on the side and tabs on the short end, and I'm taking it apart careful because I knew that there's springs and balls in there. And I'm separating it real careful, and all of a sudden it got to a point and it went spring, and I heard balls going tick, 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 tick around the garage like, holy sh! What did I do? So I actually had to get an engineering drawing of how the damn thing was built, put it back together, and then I found out I needed like 3 hands, 2 feet, and a robotic arm.
Well, that's how this thing was today. I couldn't believe how hard it was to do.
I think it took me 3 hours to put it back together. I wasn't giving up.
Yo.
Okay, we got my man Jerry in. How you doing, Jerry?
Jerry?
Hi, Jerry.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me? He's thinking about it.
Very lightly.
Lightly.
Yeah, we can hardly hear you.
How about that? Is that any better?
No, you're real faint. Oh, you know what? Do you have YouTube channel on your phone too? Because we're hearing an echo.
No, I do not.
Or do you have two tabs open?
Yeah, that's a killer all time.
They have like YouTube. If they're watching YouTube and they're watching the show at the same time, like
Waiting
on
to
their
get
phone
on
or
it.
something, yeah, it'll like reverb real bad.
Repeat
Yeah.
itself, right.
Yep.
All right, so we'll get Paul in too.
Thanks, Chad. Chad just told me I was ugly, so.
Hey, somebody loves you.
Oh, there's Paul. Oh, he's
What's up, Paul?
frozen. Hey, nice shirt.
All right, here's Jerry again. Let's see. Hold on 1 second.
You got like real poor service, Paul. Like
Yeah,
real.
Paul. You pay the bill, Paul? All right, Jerry.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, you're real light. We can barely hear you. Or is it me? Anybody hear him?
No, I keep hearing a reverb real bad though. It's an echo. Somebody's got something on.
Somebody has two tabs open with the show.
I got an echo on you too, Arco. I kind of hear you bouncing around too.
I think it's coming through Jerry.
Made sure I closed all my tabs.
Yeah, because when Jerry's not on, it won't do it.
Are you on your phone or computer?
I am on my phone.
Okay. You wouldn't have any headphones, would you?
No, sir, I do not. Not with me. I'm in a
Okay.
hotel room right now.
All right. Okay. Maybe lean into the phone. I can hear you a little bit, but
Is that any better?
a little bit.
How about now?
No. What kind of phone are you on? Are you on an iPhone?
Android.
Can you
Galaxy
turn the
22 Plus.
Can you turn the volume up? Maybe the mic.
Let me take my phone.
Brian is suggesting that he turns up the speaker on his phone.
All right.
Paul, you're frozen.
Pulls into that comes between the cows and the wires.
Mhm.
So if the cows move wrong or the chickens don't line up right, the internet, he loses it.
All right, Jerry.
Paul's in Texas.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Is the sound any better now?
No,
The same.
barely hear you, Jerry.
I got every volume at max here.
You got to get a paper cut and cut.
Oh
up.
wait. Hold on. Let me let Brian in. He's showing you something on the phone. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
When it's on this right here,
Oh,
Oh, Brian went away.
Where'd you go, Brian? Hold on.
I'm hearing the feedback through something. Somebody's got feedback.
Yeah.
when you're on the phone, there's a little speaker with the thing. You click on that, and then you'll be on. You won't be going. You're going through your phone.
He went off again. Hold on.
He just muted himself.
Hold on, Brian. We're coming.
That's he's got the same kind of phone.
For some reason, not let Brian in.
Oh, this show's a mess tonight.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, on the other side, there's a little speaker, and that way, if he clicks on that, he won't have to be talking to his phone. That's why he can't hear us. We can't hear him. He's talking with the phone down, going through.
Jerry, your phone.
Spot now.
You muted. Yeah. No, it's still light.
I'm into the actual mic settings and it's maxed.
Do you have a hardcover case?
Took it off.
Because if you're in a case,
I
it's.
took that off.
Yeah, he took it off. He said.
Hmm.
Weird.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Nothing I can do on my side here.
I actually took and I raised his mic setting on here, maxed him out. Now it's down a half again. Now he's maxed it.
Hey, Heidi said something, I think it was in the messages right here. Heidi just said something about go all the way out and then start over again. What is her message there right
Is
there?
that any better? There?
Wait a minute. Man, my computer's moving slow for some reason.
Did that make it any better right there? What I just did?
Yeah, it's a little better.
A little better, but we can still barely hear you.
And we got an echo.
Yep.
Yeah, try logging out completely and coming back in.
Okay. I tell you what, I'm gonna restart my phone and I'll go from there.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Where'd Paul go? Oh, wait, where is he?
I don't know.
Oh, this is a mess.
Man, it was real easy last week.
Yeah, because I wasn't here.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir.
About time.
That's exactly what I did. Is I went completely out. I shut down the laptop and I got back on my phone.
Okay.
Problem is now everybody, these little squares, I can't see you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to squint.
All right, so man, I tell you what, the Ring brothers had some killer cars out at SEMA. They unveiled a Mustang that was, I don't know, 65, I think. Really nice. All their cars are really nice.
I was looking at that Rolls Royce on the videos that were popping up all
Getting
over
ready
you.
to mention the Rolls Royce.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he had a bottle of Grey Poupon in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. He built it for a lady. It was a lady's car. But man, it was 100%, man, clean.
Where the Ring brothers? Where they at? Texas
Minnesota.
or where? Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
No, wait. Minnesota? What's next to you?
My son?
Michigan?
No.
Yeah.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. They're from Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had the white Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're from Wisconsin.
Funny that he had the gray poop on in the back.
Man. Oh, and they had in the ceiling. You know how the new Phantoms have the sparkles, like the
Yeah.
Yep.
they had that in there too,
Oh, that's cool.
and it was all hand done. I guess they stitched in all the lights. Somebody stitched them in.
Took forever.
Yeah, it was tough. Yep. Kevin Hart's GTO. It was incredible, man. Whoever built that car did
Yeah, that's a beautiful looking car.
yeah,
The
they did
colors,
a great
man.
job.
Yeah.
I tried to find out who built it, but the people at they didn't know who built it, man. I was talking to strangers. But it was tough.
Yeah, they somebody posted that up on YouTube. I saw it up there.
Yeah, I think I posted it too.
Yeah.
It was the hit of the show, one of the hits. It was tough.
Yeah, very nice.
A lot of people, I guess the 2 million people went through.
Wow.
I didn't get to see everybody I wanted to see, man. It was
Yeah, wait a minute. You said you were going to stand outside and get $1 from everybody who went in.
yeah.
I
I would have been happy with a penny for everybody who went in.
No kidding, huh?
You need those heavy pants.
Yeah. So Brian, I could not find the Hot Wheels booth. They
Really?
used to be out. They used to be outside everywhere, and I couldn't find them. And that
Yeah.
was the last day when I remembered. It was the last day, and I had to leave at 3. So I didn't make it over there, man. I apologize. I was going to try to get your car free.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was one of those things. Like I said, it was at the last moment, and I didn't have it. I didn't have any source, and I said, "Oh, I got you out there. Maybe you can hunt it down." But
Yeah, I don't know where they were at this year. They must have been in the back, man, because they used to be like right up front, and they'd have 6, 7 of their Hot Wheel, the big
yeah,
cars.
they had a whole bunch of stuff, and I thought it was outside because they had a backing of their cardboard packaging. So you put your car up on it, and then you take a picture, and it looks like your car is on the backing.
Yeah.
So it would be like this.
Yeah,
So your car, and it would be with your car on it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right, Jerry.
Can you hear me now, bro?
It's still real light.
It's way better than it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bad echo though.
That is really strange.
Is somebody else watching the show in the room?
No, I'm the only one in here.
You sure? All right, so Jerry, tell us what you got going on. You're from from Rat Rod magazine.
Yes, sir. We have brought back for 2024. We've brought back the official Rat Rod build off for September 21st at our RATSTOCK event in Langley, Illinois.
September 21st. Okay, and where's it starting out from?
It's starting out wherever you're building your car at, basically. You just got to get it to the build off. We have, I think at my last count, when I got here in the hotel, I got to answer some emails, but I think we're at 42 entries right now.
Wow.
Yeah, 42. That's a lot. And and we're only in the first few weeks of announcing it, so it's going to be big.
So, how many was in it last year or this year?
Well, this is the first year for the build off in 9 years. It hasn't happened in 9 years.
Okay.
The tour, we brought back the tour last year. The Rat Rod tour that started in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and ended at RATSTOCK in Langley, Illinois. And Paul was actually on a portion of that. That was a train of rat rods 3 miles long going down the interstate.
Wow, that looks sweet.
It was an incredible sight, no doubt.
Yeah, Paul was giving us some info on it while he was there.
Actually, Jerry, on Thursday, I believe it was, that we were in the Idaho, was it?
Thursday, we would have been in
Ottumwa, Iowa.
Iowa, that's it. Thank you, Paul. Iowa.
You were doing your Thursday night podcast, and I believe I was able to get in for a brief moment.
Yes. Yep.
So, yes, the tour was shown on Plane and Traffic that night in Iowa.
Yep. I think you were in a parking lot, right?
Yes, that was. Jerry, me, anybody was there. There's no words to truly describe what we experienced that night.
No, it was incredible. The whole town of Ottumwa showed up to support the show.
I got a tear coming up just thinking about the way the town greeted us. Nothing in my life I've ever seen like that.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll support anything you have going on this year. Anytime you want to come on and advertise or give any other information, and I'll put it on our website too.
I subscribe to your channel now, so I won't miss a show.
Oh yeah. Actually, are you on Facebook?
Absolutely, yes.
I'll put you in our private group, and you'll get a link every week.
Awesome, that'd be great.
Yeah, you'll be part of the family.
Right now, I think I got 24 more hours to go.
All right. You'll be part of the family. We won't charge you much.
All right, that's good because I ain't got much.
No, I need to charge. I'm broke. It's all free, man. We'll do whatever we can to help.
If you guys got a chance to come out to RATSTOCK, you should do it. The build off is going to be really cool. Some of the stuff people are entering, I've gotten to see some of their projects, and there's some crazy stuff coming in here.
What's the age of the vehicles? Is there a limit, or is it just anything?
1980 or older.
1980 or older.
Yep, that's the cutoff year.
Okay, sounds good. So where's that location again?
That will be held at a place called Psycho Silo Saloon. It's in Langley, Illinois.
Langley?
Langley, Illinois, correct.
Yeah.
It's actually, Langley, Illinois actually doesn't exist anymore. It's a ghost town. The only thing that's left is the railroad depot that was there and a grain silo that was attached to it. And they've transformed the whole thing into one big giant bar.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Sweet,
really
sweet.
cool.
Picture that we can wrap.
If you get a chance to look at it on Facebook, it's
Big
Psycho
Silo,
Silo
yes,
Saloon.
Okay.
The budget for the build off is $5,000.
So the person has to spend 5,000 or 5,000 under.
They have to stay under $5,000. It's a perceived budget. So we got 5 judges that are all well-known rat rod builders. They will know exactly what parts are worth, and there'll be some bickering room to go, but anything below $5,000.
Okay. Now, Arco, are you building something for this?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to talk to Jerry. Heidi talked to you the other day, I guess. And one of the things that I'm confused on right now, and I'm sorry to beat a dead horse, but the start date. When can we start building the car as far as for the contest and whatever?
Anytime you want. From the time you've seen the rules, that's when it started.
Okay. But we need to get our pictures in and all that too, no?
Yeah, it would help me if you'd send a couple, at least 2 pictures in of what you're starting with.
All right, we'll do that right away. So we're gonna go ahead and announce it now that we're gonna take Rogue out of storage and we're gonna get Rogue built for this contest. So
Nice.
Right on. Love it.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna try to go, man. So that's September 21st.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put that on the calendar. I'm really gonna try to come because I'm not too far from Illinois. I'm in
Hey,
Ohio.
Arco. You already made a comment.
there you go.
There it is. There.
Hey, he's wearing the same shirt.
Twins. We got triplets.
All right. Then it's got to go.
Hey, Paul, I prefer that you call me therapist from now on, okay?
If I call you the therapist, I will have to start sending you royalty checks.
Well, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Hey, I would have wore my Arco shirt, but he took it back home with him.
Oh, here we go again. Hey, you got to yell at Heidi about that if you want a damn shirt. Come on.
I
She's
thought
willing to
because
fix
Heidi
it.
was here. I was like, Heidi, watch out for him so I can steal his shirt. But she
All right. Well, if Arco is going to go ahead and announce that he will also run for the build-off with Rogue, I will announce that I will also run for the build-off with what started as the 2020 build-off car.
I cannot
Used to be
understand
known
you,
as
Paul. You're
social
breaking up really
distance,
bad.
has been cut up, transformed, and is just laying in parts over there, is renamed Bake Naked. Start from scratch.
Big naked.
So there it is. There's my announcement. I'll go ahead and build too. I'm starting to put stuff in line.
All right.
Awesome. And
You heard it here first.
I just got I want in. So that's Mayhem Fab Shop in Texas, Paul. He's in El Paso. If you guys haven't checked out his work, check him out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all over the place. Mayhem Fab Shop has a rat rod that he wants to do for this show. So it sounds like he wants to do it too. So I'll get a hold of him and, you know, get him to get all the information.
Get a hold of me. We'll get it all together. I spoke to my boss today. He also wants in, but he doesn't want in. There's going to have to become a fine line and some good, strong communication with perceived value and who has advantages and disadvantages. My boss's idea of perceived value is it's all free because it's his. I don't see it that way. I don't know how the judges will see it. But there's going to have to be some communication over the next 6 months, everybody, to keep semantics from coming into too much play at the end. My opinion.
Okay, we got Jerry back in. Why is this thing echoing? That's killing me.
Hey, I got John Showcar Builder just asked me to announce it too. He's going to go ahead and do this drive off also. He's in Washington. And John Showcar Builder will be building a car for this also. So, I mean, there's a few cars right there, you know.
Oh, right
Nice.
on.
So the other thing I wanted to ask, if you don't mind, Jerry, I'm not sure if Heidi mentioned this the other day, but I think she said something about, are we allowed to use sponsors for parts and stuff?
No, that is an update that I need to make. We're not going to allow sponsors because not everybody can get them.
Okay.
And once we get done with this event here this weekend and I can get home, I'm going to do a live video and update the rules and clarify some questions that I've been getting, get everybody on the same page as best I can.
All righty. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, if you can send that to me as well, because I'm going to put everything on the website, and
Okay.
we'll try to promote everything that you're doing too.
Sure, I can do that.
Now, Ray is Motor Mouth Radio, and usually when we have a guest on here, we trade off, we send them over to Motor Mouth Radio too. So I'll give Ray your info.
Yeah, and I'll follow up on that.
That would be great. Would love to.
All right. Let's see. Who else we have in the back room? We got Tyler in. So, guys, you got any questions for Jerry?
How's it going?
Hey, Tyler.
What's going on, man?
Is Mayhem Fab Shop in the back room?
No, I think he's on YouTube.
All right.
I think we have the limit in here right now. We can't get anybody else in.
Yeah, maximum's 10, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna miss. Yeah, it's gonna miss.
So Tyler, he provided the cookies at SEMA. So we ate cookies and we sat in the lounge or the food court. And we looked like
I'm the
old
cookie
guys.
guy. Jerry, I think if you hit the settings button down on the bottom of your screen,
Mm-hmm.
then there should be an audio section.
Yeah, I got everything maxed out.
Okay, is there an echo cancellation option with like a checkbox beside it?
Yep.
Is that turned on or off?
It is turned on.
Interesting.
They also have the
Normally that takes care of all the
reduced-
echoes.
They have the reduced mic background noise too. That's new online.
Oh,
Yeah, you
might
could try
wanna
turning
turn-
that option off, maybe.
my internet is starting to fade in and out on the repeater or whatever extender it is down here in the garage. I'm gonna go ahead and get up to the house and try to get back in. I know it's a better signal up there.
Okay.
All right.
We carefully
All right, Paul.
every one of
Hey, Jerry, there's some questions from Heidi in the comment section. If you don't mind answering those, if you get a second.
Here, I'll pop them up. Hold on 1 second.
I think he froze up.
I don't have my glasses on. Hold on 1 second. All right.
No, it's even better picture and everything.
Did Jerry freeze?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Maybe.
I think something's going on with the internet because mine's moving real slow too. I still haven't seen Heidi's message come up. Is it up?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it popped
it's
right
up.
up.
Yeah, I don't see it. Something funny going on. I think the man's listening in. Don't tell him where you're at.
Paul doing.
We lost the other guy, Jerry.
Jerry.
All right, let's see here. All right. Oh, there it is. See, now it just popped up. Heidi's thing. So I'm moving kind of slow.
Jerry not come back into the back room.
I don't see him. I see Paul. We're a mess tonight, huh?
It's a low budget show.
Yeah, right. Low budget. Y'all got to kick in 50 cents a piece.
Right. Get Lewis some speedier internet.
Hey, you know what? I think maybe next month or month after, I'm gonna get the Starlink from
For the RV.
Uncle Eli, or what's his name? Yeah, Eli.
I just
You're
heard
wrong.
handcuffs.
Yep.
You what?
Somebody's got handcuffs they're playing with.
No, it's a ratchet.
Don't scare me like that, Brian.
On the one hand, mechanic, because I was thinking ratchet. On the other hand, criminal. Handcuff.
Criminal, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking ratchet.
I almost took off running or jumped under the welding table, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Don't do that to a guy.
that's a memory you don't soon forget.
Heidi said she thought ratchet as well. So I don't know, man. Shady past showing.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just checking you guys out, you know.
Yeah. Didn't you say you said you were from Compton, right?
Somewhere worse. Stockton.
Here.
Oh, that's it.
Now he's got handcuffs.
There you go.
Now he's got handcuffs. They're
See how
not
much
fuzzy,
that
Brian.
sounds
What
just
the
like
heck?
the ratchet?
Yeah.
It does.
Man.
A little coarser. Yeah.
Sounds instead of the 88 tooth, it's 36
Yeah.
teeth.
The old school one.
Oh, much better. I
Coach
can hear
Coach Isaac said
everybody.
that he thought handcuffs. So
Yeah. All right, so Arco, introduce your son and tell everybody what's going on with you guys.
So this is Hollywood. This is my son. He moved here from Stockton, California a while back, about 2 weeks ago, something like that. So he's actually living, what, a week ago?
It's been a month.
Months ago? I don't know. It goes fast. But he's living here in Big Falls now, and we're trying to get him all set up and whatever. But at the same time, he's been working here in the shop, doing a lot of automotive and whatever. But now we're going to start working on some of the custom stuff. So that's going to be nice. And he's a badass tattoo artist and an amazing artist.
Oh, yeah?
So it'll be fun to, have a different style in the shop. But he pretty much grew up in my hot rod shop in California when I had Area 51 Customs, and he also worked at my shop with me when he was a little kid, in California. So I mean, he's a gearhead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd like to talk to him again after his first winter there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, bro. You walked into some stuff.
It's crazy because all the videos that he sent me were all nice and sunny outside. So I packed a bunch of shorts and tank tops, my Nike shoes, and I get here, and the first day I get here, it's just pouring rain. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? You walked right into this, man.
Yeah, check
And now
it
it's
out.
snowing outside.
Yeah.
So.
Check
There's no yet.
Arco convinces me to go to Minnesota in August. I'm like, well, it can't be that bad in August.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Next morning, there's frost on my car.
Yeah, but you showed up. You showed up to the car show, and I'm up there announcing him. I'm like, hey, Paul's here, telling people, whatever. And he's like, I was in the neighborhood. It's no big deal. It was only 32 hours. Nice 32-hour jaunt. Just happened to hop in his car and go down to the gas station, and showed up in Big Falls.
That's great, Paul. Pop
Big
in
Falls is
anywhere.
like the Twilight Zone, man. You show up here, you never leave.
I got the hell out of there.
You heard banjos, didn't you?
I didn't
He
stick
heard
around
Yeti.
long enough to hear the banjos. So where did Jerry go? Did his link lose?
Yeah, he let's see. Yeah, he's gone. We'll have to get him back on when he get better connection, maybe when he gets home or something.
All right. So Arco, you made your announcement. I made my announcement. Everything's good. The only other thing I'd like to say is to watch for some more announcements coming from Wrenching for the Future and what's going to be going on with Roger. I was hoping that Jerry was still here because Jerry's well aware of what's going on with Roger and Wrenching for the Future. So,
Okay, listen. I want to get a maybe a conference call with Paul, Arco, whoever else is involved, maybe Jerry, because I want to start promoting all of these events and maybe do some sponsorship. So we should have a meeting, like a pick a day. We'll meet maybe on a Sunday on here, and we'll discuss everything that's popping because I'm going to try to do a lot more stuff like that this year.
And when you say sponsorship, you're talking about for the event itself.
Yes. Yep.
Awesome.
now, again, when I came up here, I could not hear what Jerry was saying about your question on sponsorship for the build-off.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Sponsors.
No sponsors at all.
Okay. No sponsors for the build, but I could have somebody sponsor my travel expense from Texas to the event.
Yeah, that's all something we need to ask him. And that's some of the questions that I had written down here too that I wanted to ask him, but hopefully we get him on the show again or something and ask him some stuff.
We can do it next week.
Back
See
into
where
that
he's
semantics thing.
And there's Terry.
I thought it was Muhammad Ali.
Right?
Gentlemen,
Muhammad Ali's son.
got Sky Tie in the house. Got my man No Class in the house. I had Mac on my Brian over there.
What's up?
What's up, Ray? What's up, Lewis? What's up,
what up?
Marco and the son? What's up?
What's going on, man?
Chilling.
Yes, sir.
I heard something about sponsorship. I'm all in. Let's sponsor something.
I see when you show up, they said sponsorship. Also, you just blam, you're on the show. You're all like, what's up?
Like,
All right, well,
you make it rain up in here.
you want to sponsor something, buy some of these LS motors that my boss has down there at the junkyard.
How much you selling them?
Buy freeze, Paul.
LY6s and better, I'm in.
What you got to give me a quick education. I know that there's one there that's the 6 point whatever, that's the really good one everyone wants.
That's probably the L92, which is all aluminum. Like it's shy of an LS3, 6.2. Is it all aluminum?
6.2, all aluminum.
That's probably the L92. If it's not an LS3, chances are it's going to be an L92.
Okay.
Yes, the truck motor that's all aluminum, 6.2.
Yeah.
Now, where do you find those markings?
This came from a
That's what he
Camaro.
wants to know. Where do you find those markings to know what it is?
Well, what you could do is on the front of, I believe, the driver's side first piston, it'll say 6 point or either 5.7, 4.8, or it'll tell you 6.2.
On the
if
block.
you don't-
Passenger side.
If you don't have that, if the transmission's off, on right above the casting numbers, on right above the back oil seal, you can have a bunch of numbers, and you can just type those numbers in, and you'll see it. It'll tell you exactly what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
When's
that
Heidi-
You can get a
Heidi
good
has
idea by
6.0
looking
and
at the
what?
head casting number too.
I know that
Yes,
there's
there
a
you
bunch of the 5.3s.
I don't want a 5.3.
Okay, but the bigger motors, the six is there a 6.0?
6.0, 6.2. If you have a 7.0, just send it on up and just tell me what you want for it.
Which one is this?
The 7.0.
A
It
7.
only came in the Corvette.
Yeah. That one, just send it on up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Hey,
Hey.
Terry, what can you get for horsepower out of those? The 7.0.
They come, what, 505, I think, stock?
That's what they're rated. Yeah. The biggest problem with
But-
the 7-liter is their heads. They have a unique rocker arm geometry, and you have to run either change to an LS3 style head, which is my personal favorite, or if you still want to run the LS7 style intake ports, there's a couple aftermarket fixes for the rocker arm geometry problem.
New heads. Just get new heads. Just be done with it.
Yep.
Hey,
Switch to
Paul.
the LS3 because there's way more intakes available for LS3 style heads. There's way more everything.
Paul, I'm not prejudiced. I'll take the 5.3. You can just send it up.
Hey, Lewis, is Manny from Mayhem Fab Shop, is he backstage yet?
Negative.
Damn.
You know what? I think we have too many people on. We got 10 people on. He might not be able to get in.
We can jump off for a
The
little
GUI
bit.
looks different.
There's only 7 on the screen though. You got more in the background.
Yeah, we got Papa Squirrel, Jim.
Okay.
Well, then,
Heidi.
Slingshot,
then
what's
put
up?
me in the background. Take me out and put me in the background.
Well, we can only have 10 total, so
10 total.
This isn't somebody who's in the background who needs to come up.
oh, Heidi's jumping
We
out.
can pop off here for a little bit, and then when some people start dropping, we'll pop back on here.
Well, Heidi's jumping out. She said.
Oh,
So that
I
was
think
really
Jim
funny.
just
What's
jumped
going on
too.
here? Da.
All right, Jim and Heidi jumped out. So who's jumping in from Mayhem?
Manny?
Okay, so did you send him the link?
Yeah, he was saying he was having problems trying to get on though,
Okay.
but it was probably because there was too many people.
Yeah. Yep. He
Try it again, Manny.
Hi, Robin.
Jesus, Arco, man, your son looks just like you, man. You cannot
Just
deny
like
that kid.
Poor kid.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Mistaken identity. Mistaken identity. It wasn't
Looks
me.
like Maury Povich even said you're the dad, man. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm still shaking from hearing the handcuffs earlier.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. A friend
Was
of
me.
mine here. Actually, Arco, you met him. Dewey. He sponsored the food. He sponsored the food for the bus. The
pizza.
Yeah, the pizza, the roof race.
Okay.
So he has. Hold on. He has a buddy that's selling a Corvette. It's Yanko,
Ooh, what year?
2002.
Replica. Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me pull it up here. And they're trying to figure out what it's worth.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know
Okay.
they had a Yanko. in
Me either.
That's what I'm
2002.
saying. That,
All right. It's
Hope is that documentation.
Is that the Lincoln? What does it call it?
Lincoln Felter.
Lincoln filter. Yeah.
Langenfelder.
That's
Okay. It's
aftermarket.
it has 30,000 or 38,000 miles. You got the 427, 675 horse. The O2.
He says an O2.
If it's a Lincoln Felter Corvette, it's not really worth a whole lot more over book.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? Around he's thinking 75.
No.
That don't sound right? I was thinking
If
Maybe
maybe if it had
pristine,
maybe if it
like,
had
low
2,000 miles on
yeah, I'm thinking 30, 40,000, somewhere in that area, right? When you say
I have nothing for
I
this conversation.
think you're probably in the realistic numbers. I was going to say at 45,
Mhm.
but the actual
I
trade
would hop on.
you're probably closer to them.
That's the problem. Is the
I think
market?
I can't remember if it's Haggerty or not, but one of the like classic car insurance places has an evaluation tool, and you can punch in your info on there. But typically, with a Liggenfelter Corvette is really just a factory Corvette with a performance package on it. It's like an SLP upgrade, basically.
Exactly.
So it wouldn't be too much over what the regular blue book for a Corvette is.
Right. That's what I was thinking. All right. So
It's
do it.
2002, so
It's not like a
yeah.
Yenko Camaro from the 2000s or anything like that.
Right. All right. One more question. Oh, Arco, did you go check your lot for the trim?
Yeah, I don't see nothing out there, but Aaron was here earlier and I forgot to ask him, so that's my fault.
Okay.
But I think there is some 4-doors out there, but I wanted to ask you if that's going to work. If his is a 2-door or 4-door?
His is a 2-door.
Yeah, and I think it's the trim on those are different, completely different.
Yeah. So if anybody
What car is
knows,
this?
my buddy has a 60 Buick LeSabre, and he needs the headliner trim pieces to go over the from across the doors on both sides, all the way down to it goes all the way back to the back window.
So that Sabre looks like that green Invicta, right? That we saw at SEMA.
Yeah, no, it's the more of like the big fin, like the Cadillac. The
Invicta looked like that a little bit.
Did it?
It was that green Invicta that was like right at the booth where like right in front of Nelson, like right before you make the left to go or right to go up to Nelson's booth.
Yeah.
There was like that green Buick Invicta.
Yep, but it's the LeSabre. So he needs the trim pieces to go across the door,
The big
on the inside.
Beautiful.
What color is this Buick that you're referring to?
White.
It was green.
Oh, the one at SEMA? Green.
It's beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
They're beautiful cars, yeah.
So Terry, tell them about Kevin Hart's GTO.
He's building right now.
Oh, okay.
It was a beautiful car. The only thing I didn't like about it was I think they should have went with a darker interior instead of it had like it was brown, a nice pretty deep brown.
What?
It was I think it was a Detroit Speed build. And what they did was they had like the seat and it was like a cream, not like a camel. The center was like almost like camel, like brownish camel. But then like the back of the whole seat was pretty much like a cream color and almost like vanilla ice cream looking. There it is.
Ooh.
And
It was a
I didn't
3-year
care for
build.
that.
Damn.
It was no joke, man. I mean,
It was a beautiful car. That was my
Beautiful
only
car.
thing with that car.
there it is.
I think that seat should have been those seats should have been like maybe like a camel. I think if they did a camel interior on that car, it would have been a lot better. Because the wheels, it would match the wheels. That cream, like, you know what I'm saying? That cream was like, ugh, you know.
I saw that on it's a beautiful car. I did see it on YouTube. I was checking it out on there,
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't let people know that was Kevin Hart's car until later on.
Huh.
Yeah, they told us, don't say nothing. It's Kevin Hart's car. I was like, yeah, I'm not surprised.
You went running across screaming it to everybody, didn't you?
Woohoo!
Pretty much.
Terry the leaker.
I'm the leaker. No, I didn't do that.
Yeah,
but
so,
it was a nice car.
So it was a 3-year build, and apparently there's no shop giving credit, but I guess the build was done by Hawley and Detroit Speed and Engineering.
It was in the Holly booth, and Detroit Speed was telling us all about that car. So I was like,
there's no
build these. Yeah.
I'm on the DuPont registry website right now. There's a whole article on there about it, and they didn't credit any other shop. So,
Yeah,
it was a beautiful car.
Holly and Detroit Speed, they're one and the same.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they are now. They didn't used to be. I have a lot of respect for Detroit Speed in the time frame that they left out of Detroit and were down in the Carolinas.
Yep, they moved to North Carolina. It's Detroit Speed in North Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheaper and less taxes.
Where'd Manny go?
Oh yeah, it was about to pop.
His internet connection looked like it was pretty poor.
Yeah.
Holly's buying everything.
Yeah, they
Holly
are.
owns a lot of stuff right now.
Oh my God, they're buying everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a powerhouse for sure.
What have you been working on, Tyler?
That's why I didn't even when the rumor was going around last year or 2 years ago that they bought Jegs, I wasn't even surprised. I was like, yeah. I don't think they actually did, but I wasn't gonna question it.
They bought Jegs?
No. That was the rumor, but
Oh,
it didn't go through. Maybe they were in talks or whatever, but they
Yeah.
didn't. Jeg still owns their own show, but the family's out of it.
the family's out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying, Arco?
What have you been working on lately? What kind of projects you got going on?
I got the first car I ever built when I opened the shop is back for some refinements, and I've learned a lot in the last 7 years of doing this professionally, and so I'm redoing some wiring stuff that I did that doesn't cut the mustard from what I know now, and doing a fuse box delete on that car, and then I just did a complete driveline upgrade for a guy with a 2006 GTO. Did a brand new master, slave, transmission, clutch, drive shaft, differential with a fully built Detroit center section, and some 1,000 horsepower axles, so he can be ready for a Pro Charger next year.
Pro Charger.
And you take the front wheel drive cars and turn them into rear wheel, don't you?
So you may have seen a Tyler on YouTube doing that. He's a buddy of mine, and he used to live in Ohio, and now he lives in North Carolina. And that's been on my list of projects I want to do for years. I have several donors out back just waiting to do that on, but I haven't gotten around to it. I've watched his builds, and he's talked to me some, and I've talked to him about his stuff. And he's built 2 of the 97 to 03 body style Grand Prix that are rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
Or he's converted them from front wheel drive to rear wheel drive. So that's on my list of things when I get, semi-retired and focus more on content creation. Whenever Terry starts paying the rent over here.
Well, I got another truck you can pick up at my place and take over to your shop. So,
Hey, Terry got 3 bays of parts.
man, come on,
Yeah,
Terry.
I was gonna say.
Do I need to start
Remember the whole dungeon side?
my shop?
That the whole dungeon side of my shop is all completely full of Terry's project.
I don't know. I'm a bad man, man. This is bad, Terry.
We had his truck in the shop a while back, but we pulled it out back and crushed it.
Oh,
Why you gotta go there, man? I mean,
Every day he calls, "Where's my damn truck?" I'm like, "Shut up." Every day. And if he doesn't call me, I think something's wrong. Then I call him. I'm like, "Hey, your truck's still sitting out there, man."
He told me that the truck's in the river with the beavers.
With the beaver, yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Apparently,
you guys
Arco has a
are
beaver problem.
you guys are the
Yeah,
LS
touching that one.
motor experts, and the Atlas series engines, the Vortec Atlas series, the 4.2. You all know anything about that one?
a little bit. I am actually
That
been talking
came out of
to-
those. Was not the
Trailblazer.
4.3s. They were.
Isn't that the guy we had on here?
4.2
Calvin, yep.
inline 6 motors.
Yeah.
They
We
make
got-
an inline
It's the
4,
Atlas motor
inline
family.
5, and an inline 6 in this Atlas series.
Yeah, they get some big horsepower out of them.
Yeah, if you go to about 8 weeks ago, I think, Lewis, we had Calvin on the show here, and he's an expert in those motors. He knows them inside and out. And I'm going to be working on a project here this winter with him, in conjunction with Summit and Stainless Works and some other stuff, and hopefully building a 9-second Trailblazer powered by the 4.2 Atlas motor.
Okay. I didn't get to finish my little bit of announcement earlier that we're going to complete the 2020 build off car, rename it for the 2024 build off. I got to do some kind of wow factor. So small block Chevrolet is out. That motor's going to go back off to the side, and I'm going to use a 4.2 inline 6 Atlas.
Mhm.
Nice.
Go back.
Apparently, no. Well, I can't say nobody because I am finding some information, but General Motors never put a manual transmission behind the 4.2.
Nope.
Sweet.
But this is one of those things. So again, we're going to go with
Calvin has. Yeah, Calvin has. Calvin's got a stick shift in his Studebaker that has a 4.2 in it.
Okay, then yes, we're going to be talking some more. Again,
Yep.
I got to be different, so I'm thinking it's going to be carbureted, or I know it's going to be carbureted.
No.
Yes,
That'll be like
yes,
that'll be like a full custom intake and everything.
correct.
Yeah.
This is
you can
all
find him on YouTube.
This is all the rat rod judging to keep it like the total creativity from scrap metal on what I got to do to make all that work. That's going to take some thought process and all that, but I also going to need an education on how to run the ignition.
Another thing you might have to think about, Paul, is Robin made a comment on YouTube and said that pretty sure that they have to be new builds started as of the announcement of the rules.
What? Okay.
Say that again.
Did Arco not already clarify that for us? Sorry to throw you under Arco.
You can, Lewis, you can pull the comment up.
Arco, was that
still there?
Was that not clearly addressed?
Yeah, that's what Jerry was talking about.
Okay.
So we could start building now, no? I'm pretty sure they have to be new builds started as of the announcement of the rules.
It is a new build. It's a completely different car now.
Okay. Heidi said that she talked to Jerry and he said that Rogue would be okay. So I'm sure Paul's is probably fine too.
Yep. Yeah, we kind of already went through that. So hell yeah.
Okay.
Because my car got put away in storage for 3 years and it's ripped in pieces, and half the stuff that we were going to put on the car is off now. We're not even using that. I mean, different motor, transmission, everything's different on it. You know what I mean?
And everything different on my build was completely cut up and put into the back of a U-Haul truck and moved from Maryland to Texas.
I have pictures on my phone.
Garage.
Yep.
So Paul, if you go back in the archives of my YouTube, you can find what's his name?
Don't cry.
His name's Calvin. His YouTube channel is Nivlac57. It's Calvin backwards.
Calvin backwards 57.
Yep, that's his YouTube channel, and he is the hands down expert on 4.2 liter Atlas motors.
Yeah. Hey, what's his channel again?
Nivlac57. It's his first name is Calvin, and it's just his name backwards, and then 57.
Cool.
He's put him in Studebakers. He's got him in drag cars. He's got him in all kinds of different stuff.
What's up, Manny?
What's going on, Arco?
That I wanted to have addressed while Jerry was still here that we kind of touched on. Now where was I going with this one? Never mind.
All right, Manny, what's happening?
Yeah, that's right.
Not much, just here. I'm ready to build something, man.
Yeah.
I got a 33 Chevy sitting there in my garage, ready to build something with that.
33 Chevy.
Hey, and I don't know if you guys have checked out any of his work, but the guy does some absolutely beautiful work, man. Everything that he does is all handmade. So that's why I thought about Manny. I got a hold of him the other day and told him about this because he's not only just a builder, but he's an artist, and everything he does is by hand. He builds a lot of hand built like parts for motorcycles and cars and artwork and everything. And he's got that 33 Chevy or whatever it is. And I was like, oh man, I got to get a hold of Manny and tell him about this.
Where are you out of, Manny?
El Paso, Texas. I do a lot more chopper stuff, bike stuff, but yeah, like Arco said, I got that 33 there that I've been trying to do something with, and this is the perfect excuse to get it going.
Right, right.
You said El Paso?
El Paso, yes, sir.
So you're like where damn, now I can't think of his name. Dale Earnhardt at the auto clinic, the Patriot.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's out of here too.
Yeah, Dale knows me.
Nice. Yeah, I've never had a chance to work with any of them, but yeah, I've heard great things about their shop.
Hey, Paul, you remember this?
Oh,
Thanks.
sweet.
Gonna put my glasses.
That's sweet.
Yeah, Manny made this for me. What, last year, 2 years ago?
Oh yeah, you did a video about it, didn't you?
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, that's on my welding table every day. You know. Use the hell out of it.
So Manny, I accept gifts too.
I got you. Send me your email.
Hey, Manny, I'm your neighbor, so you know you can just drive it over to my house.
Where you at? Where you
What
at?
time you in, Paul?
From here to El Paso, I guess it's 10 hours.
A neighbor.
Yeah, because Paul
Same
drives
state.
everywhere.
Just send me emails. I got a bunch of cool stuff I can send you guys.
Hey, Paul would drive like 10 hours to your house just to get a cup of sugar, bro. I'm not even joking.
So Manny,
Coca-Cola. I don't need the sugar raw form. Just give me the Coca-Cola.
So Manny, why don't we set up a time to have you on as a guest, and
Okay.
you can show off some of your choppers.
Oh, sounds good.
You know, wherever you want to promote.
I like to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big chopper. I'm a everything fan.
Man,
Low riders, boats, cars, don't matter.
His work is insane. Like
right
all
now, I've only been really doing bike stuff, but I want to start doing cars and all that. I just haven't had a chance to, so this would be perfect.
Right. Yeah, man. So I'll get your information from Arco and we'll get you set up.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. See,
You
my wife
welded-
love that.
Yeah, there you go.
Shop, man.
You made that?
Yes,
Manny
sir.
made that.
Yes, my wife loves skulls, man. She probably went to sleep already, but she probably would be texting me, get it.
I want to mount that on my
Man,
shop
I'm disappointed, Arco.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yep.
Arco, I'm disappointed.
Why's that?
I've been looking over here on Google Earth, and I guess you are closer to me than you are to the Arctic Circle. Not by a lot, but
Hey, does it show anything where we're at? Because one of my buddies called me one time. He's like, "Hey, you're in Big Falls, right?" And I said, "Yeah, Big Falls." And he's like, "Big Falls," and I'm like, "Yeah, why? What?" And he goes, "There ain't nothing there." And I'm like, "I know."
yeah, no,
He's like,
there's
"You guys are
nothing
in the
there.
middle of nowhere for real," and I'm like, "I know."
So fun, you are as close to the Canadian border as I am to the Pennsylvania border.
There you go.
No way, he's that close?
Yeah.
So, Arco, you were joking when you said if you don't want to see Canada, shut your eyes.
Yeah.
When I got off the plane,
Listen, there's Big Falls, and then right north of Big Falls is International Falls.
Yep. That's Canada.
Let me give you one guess as to why it's called that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Great White North right here. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Our neighbor,
I'm gonna be coming to visit once the bus
our
is
neighbor
up
is like a polar bear or something like that, you know.
So Arco,
Yeah.
If you get a chance, send me Manny's info. I'll get him hooked up.
Will do.
And then Manny, we also have Motor Mouth Radio Ray up here. That's you sleep, Ray?
Nope. Just take it away. I'm being a good spectator tonight.
Yeah, toothpicks in his eyes.
Yeah. So hey, we'll get you hooked up on his show too. He has a show every Sunday.
We talk choppers too.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Then you got the famous guy Terry Coverman Wilson.
Not him.
So
then you got Paul Lyons, which is world famous, but he's infamous.
Hell yeah.
And then on YouTube, you got Tyler, Mr. Longshot. He's very well known for him and Terry are always building some crazy ass crap. So
That's awesome.
you got Brian
Oh,
Mack.
I don't know if you saw Arco.
Huh?
Brian's asleep too.
Brian has been quiet tonight.
No, I was gonna say, Arco, you need to paint some stuff purple and do some YouTube shorts, because apparently that's why mine went almost 3 million views. Because I painted an engine purple.
What?
Yeah, purple engine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the
You
only
never
thing I
know.
can figure. I did two videos with a purple engine in it, and both of them over 1 million views.
Wow.
Damn. How many subs you got now, bro?
I'm almost 7,000 now. I was stuck at 600 forever, and
Yep.
then that short went viral, and I got like 6,000 subs in a month.
That's what I was going to bring up. Arco, the share that Heidi did that showed the other couple. It wasn't just Jerry and Tracy announcing Rat Rod Magazine and the rules. It was the guys from Hookers and Blow.
Yeah. Anthony.
I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, Hookers and Blow, because their video was, really good, and is really starting to show around. They stated that they wanted to do video of their build from step one, which I think is fantastic, similar to what we were doing in 2020. I think we should.
You think we should what now? I'm confused.
Do the videos, do the shorts, do the YouTube shorts of the builds as they're going. Then there's no discrepancy. You fucking did it.
Well, yeah, that's how you know if somebody else is going to one up you or not.
No, that's true too.
Yeah.
But are you talking about the International Radical Build Off? That one or no?
Yeah, those two guys, or Anthony was on the 20 or 2021 or whatever, the one after us.
Yep.
So his recommendation the other day, he said something about videoing their build for the Rat Rod build off.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty good idea, but now you're bringing up the fact that yes, you post as you're going, somebody's going to one up you.
Exactly what's going to happen too. Everybody's going to see what you're doing, and they're going to be like, "Oh, let me switch this and put this on here to up this guy, and then the next guy."
I mean, I'll do my whole damn build on YouTube. I don't care.
Well, I don't care either, because I'm not doing this to try to win. So if anyone thinks that I'm actually competing to win, they better rethink what they know about me.
No, but I mean, you guys know how I am. If I'm in the shop working or whatever, it's nothing for me to set up a camera and talk a little bit. I'll do a YouTube video to show people what I'm doing that day. So
exactly.
So Terry, tell us a little bit about what the hot stuff is seeming. What flipped your switch?
We were just getting it in, man. We were just, you there. We interviewed that light company, which was he was an upstart.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that guy.
Oh,
he was really cool. I can't wait for him to send me a set of the square ones when they release them.
Yeah, they're gonna release some square ones, and I don't think he realized how good his product was. I think he had a clue, but and then they went and they won the new what's it called, new product award.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What was the name of the company?
Banging Headlights.
Banging Headlights.
Yep. And then our own Sherry Lynn, she also won an award for her under dash hydraulic system. Their new product. Those things are killer. We're actually gonna use one in the CUDA. She was gonna bring one, but I was like, no, just send it to me. Yeah.
I mean, send it to Tyler.
I had to try to get that thing on the airplane and everything like that. That's just. So it was a lot of good stuff out there. You should have
It was a good
seen
trip.
it, Ray. You should have seen it. Lewis squeezed himself in a Volkswagen camper, like a 1958 Volkswagen camper.
Really?
Pictures.
Yeah, I got it.
We
Hold
got
on.
video, and it's coming out.
21 no.
Oh, you videoed it?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Uh-oh.
Terry,
First I got in the thing, and I was just like, yeah, this is funny as this is. Let's get Lewis in here.
I'll follow you, Lewis.
6'5".
Oh,
All right, hold on.
that
I'm
guy's
trying
like,
to get out.
you know,
Yeah.
that guy they had all sorts of crazy
Man.
collar lights and ring lights and all sorts of crazy stuff.
Wow.
I'm looking for just a set of replacement LED, but they got to be small, small lens lights. And the problem is a lot of times they protrude out of the back of the housing car. And the problem on my car is my battery is right behind the headlights on the left side.
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to get some diamond cut, the one where you put the LEDs in them.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to do. But
Unless
like
you
I
want
said,
some sealed beam, if you want those halogen sealed beam glass ones.
well, I have halogens in the car now,
Okay.
and then they fit. That fits. But most of the LEDs I've seen are fat out the back. They use a heat sink,
Heat sink. Yep.
and that could be the problem.
Now,
They use a
I
what?
think heat sink on the back of the LED light. Now, I think you can buy lights that has the heat sink.
Yeah, right here.
Wait. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
See, which is kind of contradictory because an LED burns so much cooler and doesn't draw the current that any other bulb draws. So why the heat sinking those and not the halogens?
Right.
Yeah.
So the diode lasts longer.
But the diode,
And
the diode draws 0.707 volts.
then that's the
on a halogen.
and then you just need the adapter to put in the back. You just get a regular glass light, you get one of the regular light like this that took a H4. The one that took like a H4 light.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your sleeve that goes in there that holds it. This is the adapter for the where it would be on the H4 backing, and then this slides in it and locks in.
LED light in it? No. No, this is.
Yep, you'd be good to go.
And then you have then you can run your LEDs. That's what I did to the tool truck and all the girls' cars.
But you had room behind that light. That's what I'm saying. I don't have that room. That's what I think is gonna knock me out.
It's the same. It's the same distance. I mean, my tool truck, I don't have any room either because everything's behind it. All the ABS, pump motor, brake, all that stuff. But same thing with Emma's Honda Sonata. Her battery and airbox and everything's up against the one side. But it's tight. It fits in there, but it's tight.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just no different depth. It's no different depth than the H4. Because your plug connector and everything has the extension off the back. And it comes out on the side, and it's the same depth.
Yeah, there you go.
And who makes those?
Oh, a lot of people make them. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Get them on eBay.
get them on eBay cheap.
Well,
And they
clear diamond cut.
But
yeah.
All right, fellas, that's the call tonight. I'm fading fast.
All right, Paul.
Good night, Paul.
And I'll get a hold of whoever needs to get a hold of me. Go ahead and do it over the weekend. And Arky, I'll get a hold of you next week, and we'll start putting this whole thing together. Lewis, we'll sit down. We'll pick a date, and
Okay.
we'll do it just like a Zoom conference call thing. We'll pick a time and date, and we'll all stick to it and coordinate stuff.
that's your side, Ray.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good
All right,
week.
take care.
Small headlight.
Oh, there
That's
you
all.
go, Ray.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, that's 6 3/4.
All right, Ray, you ready for your answer? You ready for your answer as to why LED bulbs require active cooling?
Absolutely, yes.
Yep.
All right. So your typical halogen bulb pulling 55 watts of power is going to produce almost 53 watts of heat.
Mm-hmm.
Your typical LED bulb pulling 20 watts of power is going to produce 17 watts of heat.
Okay.
However, the short answer is halogen bulbs can handle higher temperatures than LEDs can. The filament bulbs tolerate higher temperature. More heat can be passively shed at higher temperatures as well. Specifically, they can tolerate running at their equilibrium temperature, where lost heat equals that created, while the LEDs cannot tolerate running at their lower equilibrium temperature. So they need a heat sink or a fan to lower their equilibrium temperature still further. They're more delicate to heat.
And I've seen
so
a
even
lot
though they're producing less heat, they're using less power, they still need the active cooling.
It's so fragile.
But they're so pretty.
It's so fragile.
So on my motorcycle, with my headlight, I sent out to Mitch, and when it came back, it had a fan in it, so I could hear the fan when I first before the music kicks on. I could hear the fan.
And that's just one bulb.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I had to replace this one. This fan would come on and off. It wasn't staying on, and after about 40 minutes of driving, the light would start to flicker. The headlight would start to flicker.
It's better than the HID where you hear them things humming when you first start them.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, in retrospect, Mitch made me the LEDs for my taillights, and I think he did about 300 chips per side. And I guess because the brake light, you're not always on it, there's no fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a constant draw, and the lumen output is probably considerably lower.
But I do have small planes following me for landings, I think, because when you see the bright.
Oh, they're definitely bright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try tucking the headlight bulb behind that lens in the back of your car and then see how bright it is.
Yeah.
6,000 lumens is my go-to.
Right.
I think Mitch.
So it's interesting because. Go ahead.
But I think Mitch got us way more than 6,000, man. Because I'm telling you, when I light the bike up, it's like a candle.
6,000 is that cool white starting to turn blue.
Yeah.
Once you start getting over 6,000, it's going to become that blue light.
Lumens and candela are two ways of rating how bright a light bulb is. The problem is it's not a standardized testing procedure, so it's really a relative number.
Tyler needs like one of those science suits, with your glasses and your pens. And
So I dated a girl, and she always said, "I don't Google anything anymore. I just Tyler it."
Yeah, and that's the main thing that I like and respect about Tyler the most. That he knows how, he'll know how to find information and convey it. And because we don't all know everything, but knowing how to find it is the key. So.
Yep.
And that's the thing. And I love to learn, and I love to educate. So I've always said, since I was a young man, I always said the day you stop learning is the day you start dying.
Yeah.
So I love to learn all, and my brain doesn't remember as well as it used to now that I'm, I'm in the twilight of my life now. So I used to have a mind like a steel trap. I never forgot anything, but wouldn't you know it, I can't remember what it was I said to myself this morning that I wanted to do today before I went to bed. However, I can remember the fact that I learned, I want to say I was 9 years old when I learned this fact. Scientists have decided and through testing that all polar bears are left-handed.
Useless knowledge.
That's important.
Yeah, you said
Exactly,
that
yes.
polar bear swinging at you.
Well, I just learned this week because I'm on car and welding and tool and music videos. I watch cat videos, And I just learned that some cats are right and some are left pawed. Dominant. Yeah.
Yep.
So
We got two of them here.
Yeah.
Leave right here left.
Scientific observation has not shown any polar bears to be right-handed.
Yeah, so you know if the polar bear is swinging at you, you know you go
Duck to the right.
Yeah, you duck the left first.
Right. Hey, speaking
What's
of
up, Coach?
Well, speaking of bears, I don't know if you guys, the older guys may remember, we had panda bears sent here when Nixon met with the Chinese leader back in 1972. That was a really big deal because it opened talks between the United States and China. And among peace accords and all, one of the things that they did was they gifted us this pair of panda bears. And since then, they've gifted them to other zoos around the country. I think there's maybe 6 or so installations. And after the period is up, you know, the deal has to be redone, and they've always redone it. They've always said, yes, you can keep them longer. Well, now China is recalling the panda bears.
Oh,
And
no.
The first ones are leaving Washington now.
They're already gone.
there's
They're
only
already
one
in China.
Oh,
Actually, they're all gone. The only place there are is Atlanta. Atlanta,
Right.
Georgia is the only place.
That's right.
So they're
There's only
Indian
one.
givers?
They took them all back.
Well, it's because it's
Well, they're
you're looking
Asian
at
givers.
You're looking at the world, the world front in front of you right now, and that's what's going on. Now they're like, give us back bear. That's
The only
one
one-
Those
the,
are American bears now.
The ones in Atlanta go back the beginning of next year.
Yeah, right. That's
They're
correct.
they're only here until only a couple more weeks, or 2 more months or whatever.
So that's kind
Yeah,
of
the girls went down to Washington. I mean, went down to the zoo last weekend and said goodbye to them.
Oh yeah.
They had a whole big thing.
Crazy as hell.
So they've been here for 40 years and they got to send them back.
Yep.
Because China said, that's it, no more.
They're
But
deported.
that was one. Did they send 2 of the same set? Not having these bears reproduced.
Yeah, they sent them all back.
But
Even the ones that reproduced. I mean, the baby. We just had a baby panda not too long ago.
I think
and they all went back.
that they were born on American soil, so they're American bears.
Yeah,
Right. They should have their citizenship, right?
Nope. And actually, the care givers or the people at the zoo actually flew. It took them 19 hours. They all land, and they're only allowed to stay. I think it was 4 days for their readjustment into the China culture.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of people are.
Well, I
really
watched that
fired
movie
up there.
Kung Fu
A lot of
Panda.
people
It's
around
way
here are
different
really
over there.
fired up about the handling of the bears. What was
You know
that,
what?
Tyler?
I said I watched that movie Kung Fu Panda. It's way different the way panda bears are over in China versus here in a zoo. So
Hey, we're
Bear
gonna
less. Get it? Bear less. Get it? You get it.
you guys have a good night. We're gonna roll. We're gonna head home. So
Hey, Arco, check out that Buick for me because the guy has the car at the upholstery shop.
yeah,
They're trying to do the upholstery in it. So if you have one, man, let me know, or 2.
I know there's 4 doors, but like if you don't mind asking him if the 2-door and 4-door trim is different or same or whatever.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't know. You think
Probably
they are
different.
Yeah, they're probably different. Longer.
Wait a second. The 4-door has that overhang in the back window, the back windshield, like a roof.
is this an
It kinda
exterior
has
trim
like an
or
overhang, the roof
interior?
kinda overhangs
Interior.
the back windshield.
It's the interior trim.
Yeah, it's probably different.
Look at this thing. What year is it?
60 Buick LeSabre.
Listen, man, that trim piece is probably different depending on what trim level the car was, let alone if it was 2-door
right.
or 4-door.
Yeah,
Back
kidding.
then they didn't conserve. They were like, well, we're gonna make this piece the same so we can use it on everything. No,
no.
they didn't do that.
No.
You guys have a
They
good
didn't do
night.
that till the
All
college
right,
graduates
I'll give
started
you a
getting
call.
into the car companies.
All
Take
right.
care, Arco.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Nice meeting you,
Arco.
guys.
Man, nice meeting everybody.
All righty.
Take care. Be safe. Have fun.
Hope it snows on you guys.
It probably will.
I guarantee it will.
Yeah, right.
We got some here. If we
All right,
did,
guys,
they'll
I
get
had
it.
a jump ship too. It was
You
something else I
like
was supposed to tell you, and I forget what it was.
Oh, I will not be here next week. I'll be at a cocktail party in Manhattan.
Oh, going
Ooh.
Wow.
big
Yeah.
style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top shelf, man. Friend's
You
birthday.
getting your
How
dress
how
shirt
how
on,
high
huh?
is the slit in your dress?
Oh, I'm going all the way up. Yeah. So, new time, man. We're going all the way up. Yeah. We're doing it right. So
All right, I'm gonna have some of the guys come on from SEMA, that we talked to out there. So we'll get some of the guys that's been on here before.
good.
They'll come hang out with us.
Cool.
I'm gonna jump ship too because I got to be an adult in the morning.
Same here. I got
It's
to go put
overrated.
the little boy to bed. I still hear him up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go give him the people's elbow.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the people's elbow. Exactly.
And Manny,
Along
I'll get
with
a hold of you.
along with a bedtime story.
Right. Manny, I'll get a hold of you sometime this week. We'll get you hooked up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, man. It's a pleasure meeting you, and everybody have a safe
You guys.
week. And I'll see you next week.
Cool, man. You guys have a good
Take
night.
care, gentlemen.
Come on, Lewis.
All right,
See you, man.
Manny, you can stay on. The fellas stay on.
Yeah, we stay on.